Good evening and welcome to the Rail Yard in Montpelier as we get ready for BBC boys basketball here tonight. And it is a conference matchup between the 4-7 Edon Bombers and the 3-6 Montpelier Locos. This is the Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes pregame show. Adam Gubernath, of course, joins me for our first boys broadcast of the new year. And Adam, we think on paper, we have a very competitive matchup here tonight. Two teams with similar records, two teams that are hoping that 2023 can continue the momentum that they ended the old year with, both winning games here recently, although for Montpelier it was just this week in the new year, but Edon closed 2022 with a win in the consolation game.
Well, both these teams have had some success already this year. Edon with the 4 wins, Montpelier with the 3, and I would assume that both teams are looking at this as a gettable one here tonight, plus a rivalry game, a conference game, so a lot riding on this one. So I think you got two teams that are confident, hungry, and ready to get after it here tonight. Should be a good one.
And you look at what Montpelier brings to the table. They bring one of the leading scorers in all of Northwest Ohio at 20 a game in Garrett Walls, and he's going to be one of those kids that you're going to have to defend. But Matt Ripke teams through the years have done extremely well in defending those kids that are tough to guard.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail right on the head. One thing that Matt has done through the years, he's going to try to identify your strongest point, and he's going to try to at least alter it, maybe realizing he can't take it away fully, but alter it as much as he can. You know, I think you look at these two teams, I think very similar in a lot of ways, but the one way that I think Montpelier is a little different, and I think that's the senior Garrett Walls. He's a bona fide scoring threat every time he touches the ball, and I think maybe that Montpelier will be relying heavily on him here tonight.
And you look at what Edon did in that win over Edgerton in the last game that we saw of 2022 of Edon. What did you like about how they were able to bounce back after that loss on the opening night of the 49 Classic?
I was impressed with mentally where they were, because we all know Matt has a system. We all know what he wants to get accomplished, and he's got some young kids that are out there, very talented young kids, but still some youth as well. So I think what I was impressed was they played within the system. I didn't see guys try to do too much. They came back, stuck with the game plan, and walked out of there with a win.
We're going to go ahead and take our first break here on the Oberlin and Turnbull pregame show. When we come back, our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the head coaches on B-Rock Sports. For all of your insurance needs, see Denny Gehrig or Elaine Hake at Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street in Montpelier. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance, plus financial responsibility bonds are available. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency wants to salute and congratulate all of the area athletes for their time and commitment. Good luck to all the athletes. From Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street, Montpelier.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
You know where to go when your vehicle has been in an accident, but why should you take that same vehicle to Jason Deets Collision and Service when you need an oil change, brake job, or any other routine maintenance? It's because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have 60 years of combined experience diagnosing and repairing domestic, foreign, and classic automobiles. They have a state-of-the-art alignment machine that ensures a perfect alignment every time, and the training and expertise to fix your problem the first time. So whether it's a crash or take your vehicle to Jason Deets Collision and Service.
BBC boys basketball on a Friday night, Edon and Montpelier, and our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with Montpelier head coach Nick Ramos. And Nick, as you get ready here, your second game of 2023 and coming in on the heels of a win. So I guess talk a little bit about that win over Lakewood Park on Tuesday night, and overall through the holidays, how you feel like your kids are playing right now beginning this new year.
Yeah, well, the Lakewood Park win was good for us. I mean, it was. That's a real strong team. They're well coached. They're long. They're tall. They actually surprised us when we got there how big they actually were. We seen them on film, of course, and they looked big. But once we got there, I mean, we were actually, like I told you earlier, that was the first time all season that we were actually outsized pretty much. But we played a real tough game. Garrett Walls came through for us in the clutch in quite a few spots. Braden Brink came in the second half and really showed up. We had a lot of kids show up. James Camper came in and did a real good thing for us on their number 10 in the second half defensively, which really made the difference in the game and kept them from scoring in the last minute and a half to keep the score where it was and give us the win.
So obviously, very have some confidence now on the heels of that win, and you feel like you're seeing improvement in all phases of the kids right now. I mean, that's the name of the game at the end of the day. You just want to keep getting better and better day after day. Are you seeing that? Yes,
we absolutely are. I mean, the kids are seeing that every day at practice. They're getting better. They're starting to see the mistakes that they make and the undisciplined things that we do as a team are really hurting us and keeping us from getting these wins that a lot of us feel that we could have got. You know what I mean? We played in a lot of close games this season, and we've been in about every game that we played. So the kids are getting the confidence from that as well because they see that we're in every game and they see that we're just about there. And it's really the undisciplined mistakes that we make that cost us our games. It's not necessarily that we're outmatched or outsized or anything like that. It's just we're undisciplined at times, and it costs us.
Let's talk Edon.
But that is we are definitely getting better at that, and we are definitely learning from our mistakes and limiting them now.
All right, Nick, let's talk a little bit about Edon. Tell me a little bit of a scouting report, what you see when you do watch Edon play, and similar records coming in. Tell me about the Bombers from the Montpelier perspective.
Well, from our perspective, they're a good young team. They move the ball well. They shoot very well. They got a couple good young kids that are really doing good things for them. It'll be tough for us. It'll be tough for us to contain them and keep them in front. That'll be our goal to guard well and just keep them in front, and hopefully that our maturity will show through a little bit maybe.
Okay. Hey, appreciate the time here on the pregame, Nick. Good luck against Edon in this matchup.
All right. Thanks a lot, Andy. Have a great day.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get with me, Molly Culler, your local Allstate agent. An agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Bryan, but one who wants to protect life here as much as you do. Give me a call for your free quote today. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
Check out the newest, most exciting venue in the area. The Eager Beaver Axe Hole is Defiance's first axe throwing venue with axe throwing lanes, VIP room, full service bar, pool leagues, and more. Schedule your lane today. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or call 419-980-7121. That's 419-980-7121. The Eager Beaver Axe Hole, Defiance's first axe throwing venue.
Fritch Excavating and CMF Enterprise of Edon wants to wish the Edon Bombers the best of luck in tonight's game. Fritch Excavating is family-owned and operated for over 30 years, and they handle everything from site prep to parking lots to land clearing. They can also put in a driveway, run a water line to an outdoor building, do a sewer line, or tile work as well. CMF Enterprise is a female-owned and operated business serving Ohio and Indiana, offering dump truck services, including aggregate material sales. CMF also handles a large variety of construction, landscaping, ag, and residential materials as well. Fritch Excavating of Edon and CMF Enterprise of Edon wishing the Bombers the best of luck in tonight's game. Always supporting student athletes and coaches in the Edon School District, the Edon Athletic Boosters. The Edon Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to salute the student athletes and coaches in tonight's game. Hey, how would you like to be a part of the Edon Athletic Boosters? Come to a meeting and find out what they're all about. Maybe even volunteer at a concession stand. For more information, phone 419-272-3213. The Edon Athletic Boosters, supporting student athletes and coaches in Edon. BBC boys basketball here on a Friday night. Our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with Edon head coach Matt Ripke as they get ready to face Montpelier here in a conference game. Matt, first game of 2023. Want to go back to the end of 22, though. A good win for your kids in the consolation game. Adam and I remember talking. We talk probably every year, whether it's Adam and I or Heiss and I back in the day, about how those consolation games are. It's almost like a Saturday night game after you play Friday, because the team that has the most energy on a good start, because nobody wants to be in that game for the most part. But I thought your kids brought energy and then, even more importantly, played well as the game wore on. Talk a little bit about it from your perspective.
Yeah, that's one thing that we talked about after a tough loss to Antwerp on Thursday was coming back and competing on Friday night at 10. And I thought our kids competed for 32 minutes and had good energy and did things the right way for the most part, and gave ourselves an opportunity to win the game at the end.
Whether it's wins or losses, are you starting to see those baby steps being taken and some light bulbs above the heads of some of these young kids and starting to get it and grasp the concept at the varsity level?
I think in certain aspects of the game that's starting to happen, and the biggest thing at the varsity level is that happening on a consistent basis, and with the youth that we have, they have to understand it's got to be that way for 32 minutes, game in and game out. You can't have those lapses, and we've talked about eliminating those, and if we want to continue to have success moving forward, that's what we got to do.
Game 2 in the BBC as far as conference games, and a Montpelier team that just beat Lakewood Park earlier this week. Overall, what can you tell us, whether it's that game or Montpelier as a whole, I guess, scout them for us from an Edon perspective?
No, they can score the ball, and for them it starts with Garrett Walls. He was a big contributor for them last year and ran their offense and scored for them. And he does the same this year. So we've got to know where Garrett's at and try and limit his offensive opportunities. They got Trent Thorpe, who can flat out shoot it from the perimeter, so we certainly can't lose him. And then they have an inside presence with Grant Gorell, and a big 6'4" kid who can post up. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot and is an effective shot blocker as well. So for us, we've got to share the ball offensively and make them guard 5-on-5, and then defensively make it as difficult as possible for them to score.
And playing in a conference this year where, I mean, from the outside looking in, it looks pretty. I mean, there are good teams, but there isn't that one dominant team that, like, that you have to feel like you have to chase down.
Yeah, certainly. There's a ton of parity, and that's what makes every week of conference play important. If once you start playing from behind, it becomes very difficult. So we've got to be focused for 32 minutes and take care of business.
Looking forward to this one tonight. Matt, thanks for the time. Good luck against Montpelier.
Thanks, Andy.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit Andrews O'Neill & Lowe in Archbold, Bryan, or Wauseon, or online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete complete benefit package, along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
When you're in need of a new appliance, go to your local appliance dealer, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. They carry the brands you need: Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, and GE. Many in stock for you to take home today. Then, when you have something wrong in years to come, Direct Link will also service everything. No need to call that 800 number and talk to someone you don't know. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541, and they'll be out to fix it for you, whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan, your local appliance dealer.
Your friends at your neighborhood Edon Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Edon, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Edon Farmers Co-op. Need to spruce up your home inside or out? Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan is the place for that. Get all the paint you need at tremendous prices. Get Royal Interior Eggshell or Satin or Royal Exterior Flat and Royal Exterior Stain. With excellent coverage, washability, and a lifetime warranty, Ace Royal Paint is the only paint you'll ever buy. Get to Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan today. Ace, the helpful hardware place.
Talking about some season numbers, first for Montpelier coming into tonight, a team that shoots 42% from the field, 49% from 2, 26% from 3, and 61% at the foul line on the season. They are a basketball team that is averaging right around 50 points per game. However, they are giving up in the neighborhood of 52 points, 53 points per game on the season, and also turning it over right around 15 times per game on the year. Edon scores 35 a game. They give up 45 a game. 35% from the field, 41.5% from 2, 17% is all from the three-point line, and 57% at the foul line. They also turn it over 14 times a game. Individually, we already mentioned Garrett Walls for Montpelier, averages 20 a game. Grant Gorell, though, has been solid. He scores 12 a game for Montpelier. Jamison Grimm at 5 a game. Trent Thorpe at 4.5 a game. And James Camper at 3 a game. Braden Brink off the bench, their top player there at 5 points per game on the season. Edon led by Carter Keese at 10 a game. Cohen Hulbert averages 7 a game. Briggs Gallahue 6 a game. And then Peyton Troush, who had a really good 49 tournament, and Max Radebaugh at 5 points per game on the season. We'll step aside, take another quick break. We'll get keys to tonight's game from Montpelier when we come back.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Hi, Dan Stuckey here, broker owner of Real Estate Advantage Team. Are you looking for a realtor that will put your wants and needs first? Whether you're looking for a new home or selling your current home, I am with you every step of the way. If you're selling, I will do a comparative market analysis for you so you know what your home should sell for, and I will market your home using the most up-to-date methods available. If you're ready to buy a home, I will go out of my way to get you in the home of your dreams. I work around your schedule and provide you you with all the information you need to make the best home buying decision. With over 25 years of real estate experience, I am your trusted real estate advisor. Also, as a Christian-based business, when you buy or sell a home through Real Estate Advantage Team, I will donate 10% of the company's net income from your sale to a church or nonprofit charity of your choice, honoring you as the reason for the donation. So let's get you moving. Call 419-636-5100. That's 419-636-5100.
You never know what life will throw your way, so you always need to be protected. At Danielle Van Atta Agency in Bryan, they will take care of you. With years of experience and expertise in the field, Danielle and her team will get you headed in the right direction with your home, auto, life, or business insurance. So when life throws something at you, you know you're protected the right way. Contact Danielle Van Atta Agency today at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408. Danielle Van Atta Agency, ready to help protect you.
Adam Gubernath, let's talk some keys tonight. How do you foresee this one here? Let's start with Montpelier. How do they pick up a home win tonight over Edon?
Well, I think for me, Andy, tonight, I think the keys are the same, but for different reasons for each team. Discipline and turnovers. Montpelier wants to run. They average about 15 more points scored a game than Edon does. I think Montpelier wants to run a little bit more. We've seen that already this year, but you have to be disciplined. You have to be intelligent. You have to be smart with the basketball, and we've seen them get in trouble when they go a little bit faster than they want to, when they run when maybe they shouldn't, when they don't have numbers and they try to attack and stuff like that. Now you're talking 20, 25 turnovers, and you're just not going to win too many basketball games when you commit that kind of turnover number. Defensively, be disciplined. Help when you need to. I mean, it's a defense that takes a lot of chances and puts them in a lot of really precarious situations. So we'll see if they can clean up those both here tonight.
And I think you've also touched on it a little bit tonight. When you're programs that are building and learning each and every day, and for different reasons. Edon obviously extremely young and inexperienced. Montpelier has some experience, but trying to take that next step in the evolution of a program. These are those gettable games, and they both know it.
Yeah, and I think that's when you need to lean on, especially early in the game, your leaders. I think Garrett Walls has to have a huge game here tonight. I think he needs to be aggressive early, and by doing that, I think he can take some of the offensive pressure off some of the other guys, and maybe then they can be a little more free to do what they want to do. But I think he's going to be key for them, as he is every night. Let's just be honest.
Let's go ahead and meet the starters for this one tonight from Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier. For Montpelier, it'll be Garrett Walls, a 6'2 senior, Trent Thorpe, a 6'2 senior, James Camper, a 5'11 junior, Grant Gurrell, a 5'11 junior, and Jamison Grimm, a 6'3" junior.
For Edon tonight, Andy, Max Radeball is a 5'10 sophomore, Carter Keese, a 6' senior, Cohen Holbert, a 6'1 sophomore, Peyton Troush, the 6' junior, and Briggs Gallahue, the 6'4 freshman.
Lineups tonight presented by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. The Tri-State's best selection of monuments are home and housed at Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier. Tri-State Vision Center officials for tonight. They are Nick Borovich, Dusty Gray, and Austin Cape. For your eye care needs, remember Tri-State Vision Center of Northwest Ohio. That'll do it for the Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes pregame show. 4-7 Edon, 3-6 Montpelier. We tip it off from Montpelier when we come back.
Locally owned and operated for 19 years, Edon Pizza is your best choice for the freshest pizza in the area. Call them at 419-272-2452 and order from a large variety of menu items, including pasta, calzones, wings, and, of course, pizza and subs.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them. Add options and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at jasondeachtrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With Midwest Community Federal Credit Union's new rewards checking account powered by Bazing, you get access to thousands of local discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. All you have to do is show your mobile coupon and save. No matter who you are or what you do, saving money is for everyone. Stop by a Midwest Community branch or visit midwestcommunity.org to open a rewards checking account today.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Since 1875, 4 generations of the Krill family have served this area. Krill Funeral Service realizes that the end can be a difficult and emotional time. They will guide you through each and every step of the funeral process, carefully and with integrity. Krill Funeral Service expresses appreciation for your trust in them, and they'll continue to be there for you in times of need. Krill Funeral Service of Edgerton, Edon, and on West Mulberry Street in Bryan, where they offer an on-site crematory.
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game.
Montpelier and Edon kicking off our doubleheader weekend. Tomorrow night, Antwerp at North Central in boys basketball. You know, looking at the schedules on the year, Montpelier won their opener over Hilltop in a non-conference game, then dropped 4 straight to Hicksville, Delta, Fayette twice, a kind of a quirk in the schedule there. One non-conference, the other a conference game. All close losses, relatively close, with 12 being the biggest spread, and kind of opened that one up late. Then their second win came over Jones Leadership Academy before a pair of losses to North Central and Stryker, and then a win on Tuesday night over Lakewood Park Christian. That's a common opponent, by the way, for these two. They both beat Lakewood Park. Montpelier 66-64 and Edon 41-39 in overtime. Edon began the year 0-4, so they've gone 4-3 since then. Losses to Ayersville, Emmanuel Christian, Toledo Christian, Ottawa Hills, not doing very well in attack, Edon this year. Then picked up wins over Hamilton, Indiana, Lakewood Park, and Holgate. Losses to Archibald, Eastside, Indiana, and Antwerp in the 49, and then bounced back in their most recent game to defeat Edgerton in the 49 consolation game. So a lot of optimism that maybe both these teams are having an opportunity here to play better and have a shot at some wins here in the back end of the schedule here as we work our way into the second half of it.
And I know we say this all the time. I say it all the time. I think it's so true for these two teams here tonight. No matter what happens, if you walk out of here and you're not walking out of here with the win, know that you were beaten by the other team. Don't beat yourself. And it seems at times that they've been their own worst enemies. Montpelier with the turnovers, you know, Edon just the inability to score consistently. Walk out. Make the other team beat you here tonight. Don't give them too many opportunities.
It will be Grant Gurrell jumping for Montpelier. Edon will counter with Briggs Gallahue. Nick Borovich about ready to toss it in the air and get this BBC matchup underway. Edon comes in 1-0. They are the defending co-champs along with North Central. Montpelier 0-1, and Edon will control the opening tip. It'll be Radebaugh bringing it across the timeline. Goes left side to Cohen Hulbert. Montpelier will be man-to-man. Top of the key, and now coming left with it. Here is Peyton Troush. Troush on the dribble penetration. In the lane, off glass. The shot is rejected, and the rebound controlled then by Grant Gurrell. Montpelier's first offensive possession of the night. Thorpe bounce pass over to Camper on the wing. Camper spin move, attacking, hammers it up, no. Briggs Gallahue with the rebound for Edon. So one and done trips for both teams. Here's Radebaugh, looks right side, chest pass over to Carter Keese. Keese bringing it out in front. Camper on him. Both teams will be man-to-man predominantly tonight. Here's Keese at 10 a game. Keese on the left elbow. Rotates it over to Troush now. He'll hand to Gallahue. Gallahue topside. A gamble by Walls defensively, but it doesn't hurt him. Now it's Radebaugh. Comes back to Gallahue. Drop pass down on a bounce pass to Hulbert. Hulbert, a double on him. His shot is blocked. He got his own miss. And now we'll rotate it out to Gallahue. Almost a minute and a half in, scoreless game.
Edon's okay with long possessions, Andy.
Very much.
And they'll be patient and get the shot that they want.
Coming left side, Briggs Gallahue. He'll loop it over the top. Jacking up a three is Keese, no good. Thorpe on the rebound. Trent Thorpe crosses the timeline now. Thorpe dribble handoff to Camper. Camper trying to shed Gallahue. Gives it up now to Walls. It'll be Keese, and now on a switch, Hulbert has Walls. Walls attacks. Walls muscles it up, no good. Scramble for the rebound to Edon, and on a loose ball situation, Grant Gurrell will collect the first foul of the night.
I still think both teams have to be happy with their last possessions. Edon, patient. They end up with a wide-open Keese three on the right. Just didn't go in. And I think Coach Ramos is happy with Garrett Walls getting in the middle of the paint, absorbing a little contact, just wouldn't fall. So encouraging start, what we've seen 2 minutes in for both offensively.
Here's Radebaugh across midcourt, right to left, Edon in this opening quarter. High left side to Keese. Keese comes back to Radebaugh. Dribble penetrates below the line, foul line, drops it inside. Gallahue almost had it. Looks as if he got pinned too far underneath and hit the bottom of the backboard. Now Walls the other way. His shot is blocked in the painted area. Here's Radebaugh, pump fake, shot up and good, and now we have our first points of the night. Max Radebaugh gets Edon on the board and a 2-0 lead. Here's Thorpe over to Walls. Walls on the wing, gets a screen from Grimm. They don't go with him, so there's the pick and roll. Kick out now to Camper. Rise and fire three is too strong. And the rebound to Briggs Gallahue. Montpelier 0 for 4, Edon 1 for 5 to start. Troush with a three. That's no good on the wing. Grimm with a rebound. 3 minutes in, Adam, it's 2-0 still.
No offensive rebounding from either side right now. One and done for both teams at their offensive ends.
Trent Thorpe to Grimm. Around the horn it goes now to Camper. Camper on the wing down low, drops it to Gurrell. Gurrell kick out. Walls fires a three. That's too strong. Rebound Carter Keese. Or make it Radebaugh. Radebaugh on the push in the lane. Drops it for Keese. Layup is blocked from behind by Gurrell. Showing that length and getting the block.
That athleticism ran the length of the floor. Rewarded with a good block.
Walls to Thorpe. He'll attack. Hang in the air. Shot force no good. Put back is good by Grimm.
First offensive rebound of the night to the junior. Always seems to be in the right place at the right time.
2-2 tie on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. And now a Keese pass wide of the cutting Cohen Hulbert down on the baseline. Sails out of bounds. So a 1 for 7 start for both teams from the field, nearing the midway point of this opening quarter of play.
Well, something that both teams have had to deal with already this season, just long stretches of no offense.
Here's Walls on the move inside. A lot of contact, then maybe a travel. Nothing called. Up ahead now to Gallahue, who got behind the Montpelier defense to score on a layup. 4-2 Edon here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard, and a Montpelier timeout. 4-2 the score. We're back to Montpelier with Edon in front in just a moment.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Andy Brigle, Adam Gubernath back out here in Montpelier. 4-2 start to this one. Edon on top. Timeout taken by Nick Ramos in Montpelier, Adam.
From our perch, we get a good view if we lean forward enough, and we can handle the drop down if you're afraid of heights. But the message from Coach Ramos is be patient, run the offense. I mean, we've got some good looks at the basket, but I think starting to see a little maybe too much one-on-one action. Run the offense, be patient, and get the shot they want.
And out of the timeout, Montpelier sees Edon change things up just a little bit. And a violation, a traveling violation on James Camper going to move. Edon was trapping coming out of that.
Something that they hadn't shown so far. We would assume at some point we'll see some full court pressure out of Edon. Montpelier's had some issues with it in the games that we've done already this year.
Here's Radebaugh, top of the circle for Edon. Comes left side to Gallahue. A gamble defensively from Braden Brink, but able to recover. Kick out three to Keese, off target, no good. Offensive rebound, Radebaugh, then lost his footing, and as he goes down, it's a traveling violation. So 4-2 it remains. Edon in front. 3:24 left in this first quarter.
I think Matt Ripke has to be happy with the shots they're getting right now. They're just not falling.
Trent Thorpe with a trap coming, crosses midcourt. Camper to Brink. He'll hoist the three. Off the iron, it clangs. Offensive rebound. Gurrell had it for a moment. Chavez Martin, who just came in, then dug out a loose ball and had his pass and kick out tipped and intercepted. And now Edon in the half-court offense. Keese on the dribble out in front. Gives it up now to Radebaugh. Radebaugh filtering over on the right side to Keese, guarded by Camper. Keese into the lane. Keese gives it up to Troush. Troush snaps it cross court to Gallahue, now to Keese. 2:40 left in the quarter. 4-2 Edon. Here's Cohen Hulbert on the wing. Left-hand pass out to Radebaugh. Radebaugh, open post cut now. Keese, shot fake, and then is fouled by Camper, and Carter Keese will shoot a pair of free throws.
He's the senior. He's the leader of this team. He's played a lot of basketball and used a good ball fake. He knew that he had Gurrell coming on the backside, and he knew if he threw anything up, it was probably going to be right back in his face, so he decided to shimmy a little pump fake and got Camper off his feet and drew the foul.
Hicksville, an early lead on Wayne Trace, 22-19 in boys basketball in the GMC tonight.
Keep in mind, that's a Wayne Trace team that already has a loss in the league.
Yep, absolutely. Meanwhile, in girls hoops, Anthony Wayne pounded Napoleon in NLL girls basketball, 56-21. NWOAL Swanton 9, Patrick Henry 6. And Delta leads Evergreen, end of one, 11-6 in girls basketball. Here at 6-2 Edon, late stages of the opening quarter. Drake Summer in for Montpelier, feathers it in to Gurrell, who attacks and is fouled on his way to the goal. 2 free throws for Grant Gurrell now. And that foul will be number 1 on Troush.
Good awareness of where he was on the court. Grant Gurrell, the 6'4 junior, got it. Defender went for the steal. He turned, and there was no one there, so decided to go to the basket, and the help came late.
Gurrell, just a 53% free throw shooter on the season. Buries the first one. Scores 12 a game and grabs a little more than 7 rebounds a game.
He has the ability to be a big X factor for this Montpelier team. Both ends of the floor.
2 for 2 at the line. 6-4 now Edon on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Radebaugh drops it off for Keese on the right side wing. Out high. Now to Troush. Good close out by Martin. Picks his dribble up. Troush looking. Comes cross court near side to Radebaugh. He'll get into the painted area. The maneuver to the basket and a good finish. Max Radebaugh much better, I think, getting downhill than a stationary jump shooter.
Pretty strong move to the basket, that's for sure.
And Brink is now guilty of a charge as Cohen Hulbert did a good job sliding in. Braden Brink will collect his first foul. That's the 3rd team foul.
I think, Andy, they gave that to Martin, and I think they're going to say on the screen.
Oh, my bad.
There's something you don't always see. On the screen, he hooked
Good catch.
The defender he was trying to screen.
So scratch that. It's number 1 on Chavez Martin. Team's third foul. Radeball feeling like he can dribble penetrate. His bounce pass is deflected and intercepted by Jamison Grimm. Now it's Brink to Walls. Walls at the foul line. Drops it back to Brink. Pulls the trigger on a 3. No good. Rebound to Troush. And the woes from the field continue in this one for Montpelier. As Keys penetrates, deflected away by Walls from behind. Now a run out for Garrett Walls for his first basket of the night.
It's already the 4th turnover by Edon here for a team that only averages about 35 points a game.
And they average 14 giveaways a game. 8-6 now with a minute to play in the first quarter. Edon in front. Top of the key with the basketball is Keese. Keese on the wing. Give and go right back from Radeball. Shot rejected on the interior. Grimm grabs the loose ball. And it's going to be out of bounds as Grimm tried to tightrope on the baseline, unable to do so. Coming in will be Kendall Brigle now for the first time for Edon. Hulbert into Radeball, right point. Now on the wing to Carter Keese. Keese circles out in front, gives back now to Cohen Hulbert. Plenty of time with 45 seconds left in the first quarter. 8-6 Edon. Now it's Brigle out in front. Brigle comes left side to Hulbert. Hulbert into the lane, a jump stop. Got pinned inside and then tried to throw it back out onto the wing. It's intercepted. Walls doesn't have numbers. Now the trail comes. It's Gurrell on a double on him. It'll be Radeball on a reach, collecting his first and the team's second.
I think Garrett Walls is recognizing he attracts so much attention when he has that ball in his hands. He makes a couple of jab steps towards the rim. He's getting a help defender, so someone's got to be open, and that time he found the open man, and it was Grant Gurrell.
Defiance leads Shawnee 17-11 in the WBL. Paulding's at the half with Ayersville, leading Ayersville 30-22 in the GMC in boys hoops. Paulding handing Antwerp a conference loss on that opening night right before Christmas. 15 on our first quarter clock. Nick Ramos wants one shot with his club down 8-6. Clear out. Walls gets in the lane. A little teardrop good for Garrett Walls. 8-8. It did leave him a couple of seconds. Here's Keese for a deep 3. No. And that's how your first quarter ends. Edon 8. Montpelier 8. We go to the second on B-Rock Sports.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Welcome back here. How about this? Both teams 3 for 12. Both teams 0 for 4 from the three-point line.
A +1 advantage on the boards for Edon in the quarter, but the big difference, turnovers, 5 of them for Edon in the quarter, only 2 for Montpelier.
And we are deadlocked at 8. 2 for 2 at the foul line for Edon. 2 for 2 at the foul line for Montpelier.
Pretty even quarter.
Trent Thorpe guarded by Briggs Gallahue. Shovels it off now to Grimm. Tried to go to the post, denied away by Hulbert, and pops into the air, grabbed by Peyton Troush. Troush the other way, right side of the lane. Comes top of the key to Hulbert. Back to Troush. Both teams have been manned throughout. To the left point, it's a deep 3 from Briggs Gallahue, and he drills it from downtown. That'll be the first 3 of the night for either team, and it'll give Edon the lead at 11-8. Here's Walls to Trent Thorpe. Hands to Jamison Grimm. Back to Walls. He'll stroke a 3 and answer. 7 for him.
Well, the teams come out firing here to start the second quarter.
20 a night for Garrett Walls to lead Montpelier. Kendall Brigle out on the right point. Now a couple of dribbles, swings it around to Keese. Keese to the post to Troush, right back to Keese. Swatted away on the interior by Gurrell. Walls the other way. Pretty spin to get a glass jumper, and it just won't go. Troush tapped the rebound to himself, and then Walls will collect the foul on the hold.
You know, you look down here at this Edon possession, you know, the block shot occurred on the Carter Keese runner in the lane, but that's not on him. I mean, when you pass the basketball, you've got to give it to your teammate in a position where he can do something with it. He had no choice but to shoot it, or he was going to get called for a travel. He had 3 defenders around him, so it's got to be smart when you're giving your teammates the basketball.
Here's Brigle for Edon on the right elbow. Shuffles it off to Gallahue, comes back to Brigle. Troush was posting just for a moment. They stay on the perimeter, deflected away by Walls from behind, but right back to Edon. Hulbert got inside position and made Montpelier pay.
Boy, Hulbert and Troush, they've been playing really well at the 49, and they're continuing that here tonight.
13-11 Edon on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Coming down on the 6-minute mark left as Walls attacks. Gallahue comes over and changed the shot with a little contact. Play on. Gallahue looking for another 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebound to Gurrell for Montpelier. Now it's Camper and Montpelier and Nick Ramos. They say let's slow the train down a little bit here. Thorpe off the dribble. Thorpe jump pass over the top. Camper rise and fire. No good for 3. Rebound goes to Camper. He goes and hangs in the air. Put back, no. Another opportunity for Montpelier, and then it deflects out of bounds off Briggs Gallahue.
Yeah, I was looking at Garrett Walls out there, and Jamison Grimm, and both were sucking wind pretty good. I think Coach Ramos saw that, get them both a little bit of a breather here.
Chavez Martin and Drake Summer in for the Locos. Summer has it now. Summer on the high left side with a basketball to Chavez Martin, top the key. Right side to Trent Thorpe. 13-11 Edon. 5:20 to go in the first half. Now it's Summer to Gurrell. He'll give it up to Camper. Down low to Martin. Drew a crowd and got rid of it immediately. Now it's Thorpe out in front. Something for Edon that's been pretty solid all year that we've seen has been this end of the floor, Adam. It's not been a defensive problem.
Oh, absolutely. They get after it defensively. They play to the strength.
Summer for 3, no. The putback by Martin, no. Finally, the putback is good by Drake Summer.
Well, Montpelier doing a much better job on the glass here in this.
And I said Summer, it was Gurrell on the putback, I beg your pardon.
Much better job on the glass here in this second quarter compared to the first.
Gurrell with 4. Troush tries to answer and does. Down on the low square right side. Edon 15 and Montpelier 13. 4:20 remaining in the first half of play. Summer, backdoor cut to Camper. Extra pass to Martin, didn't catch it cleanly. And then as he went up, a combined block by Gallahue and Troush. And now a reach and a foul on Summer as Keese was making a catch in the half court.
And again, just looking at those little things we talk about. I mean, Martin was open on the low post on the right side, but the pass came to his feet. And by the time he was able to recover with it, the defense comes and gets you. If it's a clean handoff underneath the basket, he's got an easy layup, but just those little things that add up to big things.
Braden Brink back for Montpelier along with Jamison Grimm. Top of the key, Carter Keese with a basketball for Edon. Gives to Gallahue. Open post cut. Hulbert went through, nothing there. Now it's Radaball on the move. Skip pass over to Keese. Jumper for 3, no good. Hurried that one. Long rebound. Montpelier is going to get possession as Edon tried to save it and unable to do so. Now Walls is back. 3:48 left in the first half. Been close and competitive. It's 15-13 Edon.
Yeah, and here comes a little bit of full court or half court pressure that we expected to see.
Here's Brink with a trap coming now to Grimm for Montpelier. Grimm swallowed up, tosses it out in front. Here's Walls. Walls bounces it right corner. Jumper on the way. Good. It's a 3 by Braden Brink. And that'll give Montpelier a slight edge at 16-15. Handling it now is Radaball. Right ball out above the volleyball spiking line near midcourt, center of the floor. Left side comes to Keese. Counting down to the 3-minute mark left in this first half. 16-15 Montpelier. Left wing. Here's Keese into the painted area. Hangs in the air. Can't get it to go. That was an air ball and out of bounds over to Montpelier. Carter Keese finding some tough sledding here from the field tonight, Adam.
Just one of those nights where he's getting some looks at the basket, but just not able to convert. We've all been there. And
boys hoops, it's Tenora 14 and Fairview 9 at the end of one. Out of bounds it goes, and will go over to Edon as Montpelier turns it over.
Those are the turnovers that put the gray hairs on the coaches' heads, that's for sure. Just dribbling off your foot or something like that.
Coming ahead now, it's Keese. Had Troush for a moment on the cut through. Now tosses it out on top to Radebaugh. Radebaugh to Hulbert. Hulbert missed Radebaugh. Stays out on the perimeter now to Troush. As you mentioned earlier, Edon is extremely comfortable at this tempo and running this kind of offense, turning it over and over and over. They're more comfortable in a 16-15 game
absolutely.
Late second quarter. Troush from deep. Off the heel, no good. Rebound to Montpelier. Up the floor now to Camper. Camper gives it up to Walls. Now Gurrell faces up. Gives it back to Walls, over to Braden Brink. Now it's Grimm. Cutting through, and a foul on Carter Keese, a little too aggressive, about a half step slow and trying to deny the cutter. And it's out of bounds. Neither team, we're not at a foul limit yet. Montpelier has 5 team fouls, Edon with 3. Thorpe for Camper on the Montpelier side of things with 1:49 to play in the half. Trent Thorpe looks. Goes to like the third option in that out-of-bounds play, and it's Brink. Brink now on the baseline. Tough angle coming back, no good. Walls muscles a rebound, can't get that second one to go. He'll try a third time. Nope, he drops it off, and he's going to be guilty of a trap. No, a foul. He got knocked to the deck. So it won't be a travel. It's a foul on Edon. Is it Keese? No, it's Radebaugh for his second. First player to get 2 fouls is Max Radebaugh.
Well, shots aren't falling. The next thing you do, get to the basket, get some offensive rebounds maybe, and Montpelier got 2 of them on that possession and get a third chance to get it to go through the hoop here. First half of the second quarter, they were lighting it up, and we've kind of come back to reality a little bit here.
Kendall Brigle in for Radebaugh, who has those 2 fouls. Inbounds pass by Thorpe, too tall and wide of Walls, who can't reel it in, and they'll give it right back to Edon. Final minute and a half of the first half. 16-15. Montpelier in the lead. Carter Keese directing traffic. Trent Thorpe in front of him. He'll come left side now to Brigle. Back to the right side to Keese on the wing. Keese brings it on the bounce out in front. Now to Gallahue. A step to the baseline, knocked away by Walls. Touched last by Garrett Walls, out of bounds.
And you're spot on. Edon will work that offense until they get the shot they wanted. I mean, they're getting, I think, looks here tonight, but just they're not falling. And it's just, you look at the reality of it, they're averaging about 35 a game, and that's part of the reason why.
Backside, they find Troush, but he is blocked. He was surrounded by a couple of defenders on the low block. Shot was rejected, and now it's Montpelier in control. James Camper, by the way, came back in for Montpelier. Thorpe over to Camper now. 52 seconds left. Camper to the rim. Up with a shot. That's no good. Another one-and-done trip. And Edon coming the other way. Here's Hulbert to Gallahue from downtown. It's circled out. No, the putback won't go by Carter Keese. And now both teams have to feel like there's a seal on their rims. 30 seconds to play. First half. Montpelier's got to be thinking, worst case scenario, we're up 1. Let's maintain a lead going to the locker room. Can't shoot too quick. 18 on the clock. Double team coming up. They want to make Walls give it up if possible. Gurrell coming to set a screen. Walls won't use it. Bounces it over to Thorpe from downtown. Wild three off target. And on the rebound, Brigle going to be fouled by Camper.
You know, whatever happens for this final 5 seconds of the half, I mean, I think both teams can go in with the mindset, we shot just absolutely horribly in this first half, but yet look at the score.
Yep.
I mean, it's...
And both teams can probably say we are who we thought they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Go Dennis Green on him. 3, 2, pull-up three. Radeball beats the gun, and he banks it home. Max Radeball, a three at the buzzer, and Edon will take a 2-point edge into the locker room. 18-16, Edon at the intermission. Your Main Stop's halftime show coming up next on B-Rock Sports.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
For all of your insurance needs, see Denny Gehrig or Elaine Hake at Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street in Montpelier. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance, plus financial responsibility bonds are available. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency wants to salute and congratulate all of the area athletes for their time and commitment. Good luck to all the athletes. From Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street, Montpelier.
Are you looking for a mechanic that really knows how to repair both foreign and domestic vehicles? Let me recommend Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions. Dave has spent the last 25 years diagnosing and repairing all makes and models of vehicles in Northwest Ohio. And he's now teamed up with Jason Dietz on State Route 6 just east of Edgerton. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem that your last mechanic couldn't, think of Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
Halftime in Montpelier. It's 18-16. Edon with the lead. We have some scores to pass along. Girls basketball in the NWOAL. At the end of one, Bryan holding a 10-7 lead over Archibald at the half. Patrick Henry on top of Swanton, 23-18. Boys basketball, WBL at the half, 25-23. Defiance leading Shawnee in that one. Here in this one, 18-16. And defense is the order of the night. Montpelier just 6 of 26 from the field, 2 of 9 from the three-point line. Edon not much better, 7 of 24 shooting tonight, 2 for 10 shooting the three. Montpelier 2 for 2 at the foul line, Edon 2 for 2 at the foul line. Garrett Walls leading the way for Montpelier with 7, Grant Gurrell with 4, Braden Brink with 3, and Jamison Grimm with 2 for Montpelier's total of 16. For Edon, Max Radebaugh has 7, Briggs Gallahue 5, Carter Keese, Cohen Hulbert, and Peyton Troush all with 2 each.
Rebounding numbers, it's a +3 advantage at the half for Montpelier. Grant Gurrell with a game-high 5 so far for Montpelier. Turnovers after 5 in the opening quarter. Edon, nothing in the second. 5 for the half. Montpelier 5 for the half as well. So most of the numbers pretty equal in comparison.
We'll take a short break and we'll talk some adjustments on the Main Stop's halftime report when we come back.
Hi, I'm Molly Culler, your local Allstate agent. I live and work here just like you. And with all kinds of local insurance advice, I am someone you can count on to help you protect all that's good in your life. I make it easy to save on the quality protection you need. I will even help do the switching and paperwork for you. So stop by my office today for a quote. We are located on West High Street in Bryan. That's 1111 West High Street in Bryan.
Fritch Excavating and CMF Enterprise of Edon wants to wish the Edon Bombers the best of luck in tonight's game. Fritch Excavating is family-owned and operated for over 30 years, and they handle everything from site prep to parking lots to land clearing. They can also put in a driveway, run a water line to an outdoor building, do a sewer line, or tile work as well. CMF Enterprise is a female-owned and operated business serving Ohio and Indiana, offering dump truck services, including aggregate material sales. CMF also handles a large variety of construction, landscaping, ag, and residential materials as well. Fritch Excavating of Edon and CMF Enterprise of Edon wishing the Bombers the best of luck in tonight's game.
Looking for something different for your next event? The Eager Beaver Axe Hole is perfect for birthdays, corporate parties, and other special occasions. Axe Ring Lanes, full-service bar, keno, pool tables, and more. Reserve your lanes today or ask about their exclusive VIP room. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or call 419-980-7121. The Eager Beaver Axe Hole, just off State Route 24 in Defiance. Defiance's first axe throwing venue.
When you're in need of a new appliance, go to your local appliance dealer, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. They carry the brands you need: Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, and GE. Many in stock for you to take home today. Then, when you have something wrong in the years to come, Direct Link will also service everything. No need to call that 800 number and talk with someone you don't know. Just call Direct Link at 636-4541 and they'll be out to fix it for you, whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan, your local appliance dealer.
Okay, Adam, 18-16, Edon with the lead. I guess pick an adjustment for each team if you could.
Well, like everything else I think here tonight, it's pretty much the same what you're seeing on both sides of the floor. Neither team is shooting from the perimeter very well at all. A couple of here and there, that sort of thing. And I think they're recognizing that. So what are they doing? When you're not hitting from the perimeter, you put the ball on the floor, you get to the basket. And I think both teams are trying to do that. That's where the issues are coming in, because not only are they aware of that, their defenders are aware of that. And both teams defensively are doing a really nice job of collapsing when someone gets into the lane. You can't just drive into the lane with reckless abandon. And we've seen numerous times here tonight, guys expecting a whistle and not getting it. Meanwhile, everyone else is running down the other side of the floor. So be a little more under control when you go into the lane and look for a kick out. Because if everyone's collapsing on you, someone's got to be open on the perimeter out there, and maybe that can generate a little bit more offense. Maybe a shooter can catch it in rhythm, good routine, and get something to fall. But, boy, offensively, it's been a struggle for both here tonight.
Really has, laboring at that end of the floor. 18-16 Edon, our halftime show brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Always open when you need them. How about this? 3 in the books in the GMC. Hicksville 37, Wayne Trace 31. Keep an eye on that in the fourth quarter. Second half when we come back here.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Somebody you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Andrews O'Neill & Lowe in Archbold, Bryan, or Wasion, or online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Always supporting student athletes and coaches in the Edon School District, the Edon Athletic Boosters. The Edon Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to salute the student athletes and coaches in tonight's game. Hey, how would you like to be a part of the Edon Athletic Boosters? Come to a meeting and find out what they're all about. Maybe even volunteer at a concession stand. For more information, phone 419-272-3213. The Edon Athletic Boosters, supporting student athletes and coaches in Edon. Need to spruce up your home inside or out? Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan is the place for that. Get all the paint you need at tremendous prices. Get Royal Interior Eggshell or Satin or Royal Exterior Flat and Royal Exterior Stain. With excellent coverage, washability, and a lifetime warranty, Ace Royal Paint is the only paint you'll ever buy. Get to Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan today. Ace, the helpful hardware place.
You never know what life will throw your way, so you always need to be protected. At Danielle Van Atta Agency in Bryan, they will take care of you. With years of experience and expertise in the field, Danielle and her team will get you headed in the right direction with your home, auto, life, or business insurance. So when life throws something at you, you know you're protected the right way. Contact Danielle Van Atta Agency today at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408. Danielle Van Atta Agency, ready to help protect you.
Locally owned and operated for 19 years, Edon Pizza is your best choice for the freshest pizza in the area. Call them at 419-272-2452 and order from a large variety of menu items, including pasta, calzones, wings, and of course, pizza and subs.
Montpelier will start with Jamison Grimm, Grant Gurrell, Garrett Walls, Trent Thorpe, and James Camper. They're starting 5. Same for Edon, Briggs Gallahue, Max Radebaugh, Peyton Troush, Cohen Hulbert, and Carter Keese as we get this second half underway here from Montpelier. Edon basketball. Radebaugh out in front handling it. 18-16 Edon. Now to Hulbert. Banging his way inside. Shot partially blocked by Gurrell. And now coming the other way, Thorpe in the lane. The little runner is good for Trent Thorpe.
We talked in the pregame about Montpelier being intelligent on the break, when they decided to run, when they would decide to push and attack. And that's a great example of that. Great opportunity for Thorpe, and he took advantage of it.
18-18 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard, just underway, third quarter. Out in front it goes to Gallahue for Edon. Gallahue on the wing to Radebaugh. Radebaugh jump pass diagonally over to Keese. Spin move on Camper. Step back fadeaway is an air ball. No good. And the board belongs to Montpelier and a chance to grab the lead back. A minute gone by in the third. Here's Thorpe circling left side. Chest pass over to Camper. Down low to Walls, posting him on Keese. Double down on him. He'll toss it out of a double team to Gurrell. Gurrell wants to go right of the lane. Cranks it out in front now to Camper. Camper gets a high screen. Gives it up now to Thorpe. Thorpe, top of the key to Walls. Sees a little alley. Lost his footing. He'll flip it out now to Camper. And Montpelier will reset with Thorpe. Thorpe being chased by Gallahue. Dig it in defensively. Edon here in an 18-all game. 6:25 left third quarter. Now it's Walls who has 7 tonight to lead Montpelier. Walls off the bounce. A hold is going to be called on that dribble penetration by Dusty Gray.
Well, Edon really getting after it, as you said, defensively, but hats off Montpelier on that possession. That's a possession that we've seen them at times maybe force up a wild shot or try to do something they're not comfortable with. They've stuck with the offense and showing a little patience out there.
Get a dead ball. We've got a score to tell, a couple of them, and a charge on Garrett Walls. Pretty easy one because he lowered that head and shoulder, and Walls gets his second foul.
Was pretty easy, no-brainer there.
5 minutes left in the third. Hilltop leading North Central 27-22 tonight. We'll see North Central host Antwerp tomorrow night. OG blasting St. Mary's in boys basketball 40-14 at the half. Pettisville leads Holgate at the half 22-12. That one also, of course, in the BBC. Here it's 18 apiece. 2 minutes gone by, third quarter. Carter Keese now a little more hesitant because that shot ends it going for him tonight. Troush attacks left of the paint. Defender falls back, turns, fires. No good. Grimm may have gotten a piece of that. Edon starts 0 for 3 from the field here in the first couple of minutes of play. Now it's Thorpe to the high post to Gurrell. Gurrell brings it outside. Hands to Camper now. Camper lost the dribble. Able to reclaim it. Now jump pass onto the wing right side to Thorpe. Thorpe along the baseline. Muscles it up and is fouled. Didn't get the shot, but he drew the personal foul on Gallahue.
And what I like that I've seen already in this third quarter, again, the patience of Montpelier. We didn't see much of that in the first half. It seemed like a couple of passes, and they were attacking with reckless abandon, but being a little more patient, a little more selective with when they're deciding to attack the basket.
Trent Thorpe, that's just his 6th free throw attempt of the season, and he makes it. He was 3 of 5 coming in. He had a long way to go if he thought that he was going to be the least amount of free throws in a season.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I mean, you can tell he's a stationary jump shooter, but come on, you can't go. That's not possible, is it, to go an entire year without attempting a free throw?
You wouldn't think, but I can confirm that it has been done.
Timeout, Edon. 20-18, Montpelier. This is a full timeout.
Your friends at your neighborhood Edon Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Edon, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Edon Farmers Co-op.
Since 1875, 4 generations of the Krill family have served this area. Krill Funeral Service realizes that the end can be a difficult and emotional time. They will guide you through each and every step of the funeral process, carefully and with integrity. Krill Funeral Service expresses appreciation for your trust in them, and they'll continue to be there for you in times of need. Krill Funeral Service of Edgerton, Edon, and on West Mulberry Street in Bryan, where they offer an on-site crematory.
Welcome back to Montpelier. Friday night BBC boys basketball. Low scoring, 20-18. Kids working hard, playing hard. Montpelier clings to the 2-point lead right now. Matt Ripke utilizing his first timeout of the night.
I think you are spot on. When kids are playing hard, they're getting after it defensively, but let's just be honest, these are two teams that have struggled at times to score here this year, and it's a night where they're struggling for a bunch of different reasons.
Here's Hulbert in the lane, out to Radeball. Good ball moving out in front to Gallahue. He'll try to dribble penetrate, didn't have it. Braden Brink, who's on the floor now, took it away. Now it's Keese attacking off the left side, ripped away by Garrett Walls defensively. Walls coming back the other way. They don't have numbers, so he'll do the smart thing and bring it out. Now Thorpe left alone. 3-ball, no good. Gurrell on the offensive glass, had it poked away. So it'll be Edon possession. 20-18 Montpelier. Plenty of time. 4.5 left in this third quarter. A little bit of a force there from Radeball off the right side wing, and that's no good. And it's Montpelier possession. Brink shifts it over to Grimm. Grimm comes topside now to Thorpe. Gurrell trying to get positioning at the high post. They don't have an angle to get it to him. Now Grimm throws it inside to Gurrell. Knocked away. Should be off Gallahue. And it is, as it sails out of bounds.
One of those nights where the coaches are just trying to diagram and put together anything to get their kids an open look at the basket. And again, part of the reason for that is the other team. Both teams playing really hard defensively here tonight.
Bryan leads Archbold in girls hoops at the half, 21-14. You can hear that game on 96.5. And Garrett Walls just collected his 3rd foul. And that's something I thought would get better the older he got, but it just seems like if it's not every game, it's every other game. He's in some sort of foul difficulty, and it really can't happen for this Montpelier team.
It's really kind of plagued him his career, and yeah, 2 of his 3 fouls here, his last 2 have been both on the offensive end.
So number 3, and for the time being, Nick Ramos will trust him on the floor. Edon possession. Keese on the wing, down low for Hulbert, broken up by Walls, who deflects it out of bounds. Camper comes in for Walls. 3:44 remaining. We're in the third quarter. 20-18, Montpelier with the Edon possession. Gallahue threw some hands, got it to Trausch. He lost the handle, got it back. Now it's Gallahue down low. Flips it back out. Trausch for the triple. It's good.
Sometimes that's all it takes is for someone to put it through the hoop, get a little confidence going. Let's see if it works for the Bombers.
21-20, Edon takes the lead back. Now it's Thorpe for Montpelier. Comes top of the key to Grimm. To the foul line to Gurrell. The kick out to Brink. Jumper on the way for three, no good. Rebound, Edon. Body's going down. Coming up the floor now is Radebaugh. He'll find Troush. He's feeling it. And Peyton Troush hits another three. And Nick Ramos wants a timeout. Peyton Troush with another lift for this Edon team. 24-20 Bombers. Back in a moment.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
24-20, back-to-back Troush threes, Adam. So a little momentum for Edon, and Nick Ramos recognized it.
And it feels a lot big. I mean, I think his message is, it's just 6 points. We're down 4, but it just feels a lot bigger, just as much as hard as offense has been to come by here tonight.
So out of the timeout at the 2:55 mark, Montpelier basketball. Chavez Martin is in. Number 3 fouls for Wall, so he continues to sit. Now it's Gurrell over to Thorpe. Thorpe comes back to the left side now to Brink. Brink dribble drive to the basket. Elevates on a 5-footer, no good. Rebound, Camper down below. He flips it out. Camper now to the top of the circle. Gurrell's long two, no good. Camper another offensive rebound as a pair of Locos had hands on it, and they did communicate, so they didn't travel. Camper on the wing. Nowhere to go. Now here's Gurrell. Gurrell lost the handle, but he was knocked off of his dribble drive, says Austin Cape. So it's an Edon foul.
Well, they've been pretty consistent with that tonight. They'll let you put the body on the guy you're guarding, but once you start reaching a little bit, that's where they're drawing the line. They've been consistent with that here tonight. They're allowing the contact, just not when you slap them or go for that jab steal.
Max Radebaugh has his third foul for Edon. Kendall Brigle is in for him. 24-20 Edon, 2:16 left in this third quarter. On the inbounds, it's deflected and then ripped away by Gallahue all in one motion. Now ahead to Halbert. Halbert to Keese. Keese in the lane, pump fake, foul called on Gurrell, his second.
I mean, that is a heck of a play by Briggs Gallahue, guarding the inbounder, and the pass, maybe an inch out of the inbounder's hands, and he grabbed it and just went the other way with it.
Carter Keese has no field goals tonight. Now 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Remember, if you didn't join us, Carter Keese had some critical free throw misses late against Edgerton, and the last one that he had as a miss, he went and put it back, and that helped Edon to the win. Splits the pair here. Nick Ramos says, I can't go any longer without Garrett Walls, so we're going to have to trust him. He's back in here in this third quarter, down 5. He'll chuck a 3. No good. Rebound deflected off of Edon and out of bounds. Montpelier just 1 of 6. Edon 1 of 5 from the field here in the third quarter as the woes continue offensively for both teams.
So far the difference, about 2 minutes ago, the 2 threes from Peyton Troush.
Yeah, I'd said they're 2 for 6, Edon is. Up 25-20. Here comes Walls. Jump stop in the lane. Hangs in the air and a little soft touch, Garrett Walls.
So good at that, using that upper body strength, getting into the lane, absorbing the contact, and hitting the runner.
That ends 6 unanswered by Edon. 90 seconds left in the third. Now Walls picks the pocket of the freshman Gallahue, goes all the way to the rim, and lays it home.
That's why Nick Ramos is willing to roll the dice with Garrett Walls on the floor with those 3 fouls. He's their leader.
He has 11, and now Summer knocks it away from Keese, and then they dive for the loose ball. And they're going to get Drake Summer on that loose ball situation for his second. Camper for Summer, Grimm for Martin for Montpelier. 25-24 Edon. Bomber basketball. Late stages of the third quarter. Carter Keese with double high post. On one elbow is Gallahue, the other is Cohen Hulbert. They flash Troush up, and it clears it out for Keese, but he's unable to finish. Got a great look, and now Montpelier a chance at the lead back. Walls to Camper, high post Gurrell. Gurrell facing up, dumps it back to Walls. Walls with a clear out, elevates from 10. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound cleared by Kendall Brigle. Up ahead, Keese, nice find of Hulbert, who lays it home.
When your shot's not falling, try to find another way to affect the game.
Heavy collision at midcourt, play on. Here comes Gurrell for the rim, and he'll score the basket. Grant Gurrell with 6. Troush looking, got another 3.
3 in the quarter.
Forget the post, young man. Just step outside. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Here comes Gurrell, tripped up and fouled by Hulbert with 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Well, we went through about 6.5 minutes of just low-scoring basketball, and then the last couple minutes here have been an offensive shootout.
I think they might want to locate number 23 here.
It might help.
30 to 20
him.
30 to 26 Edon. Gurrell and Hulbert jostling for position. Dusty Gray will step in and tell them to separate. Thorpe inbounds the basketball. Got to get a shot away. This is good if it goes. No good from Garrett Walls. 3 in the books in Montpelier. 30 to 26 our score. Edon in front as we go to the final 8 minutes on B-Rock Sports.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent. When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Stark's at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
Update of scores in the BBC at the end of the third quarter. North Central clinging to a 32-30 lead over Hilltop. In the WBL, Defiance and Shawnee tied at 38 after 3. Ottawa Glandorf handling St. Mary's 61-36 after the third quarter. Here we go to the fourth. 30 to 26. Edon 4 of 9, but 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Montpelier was 4 of 11 and 0 for 4 shooting threes in the third.
The big stats in that third quarter, the 3 Troush threes for the Bombers, and Montpelier with a +7 advantage on the boards in that quarter alone.
Walls plays with 3 fouls. Now it comes out to Thorpe, to Walls. He'll hoist the 3. No. Rebound Edon. Gallahue will bring it up himself. To the baseline to Brigle. 30 to 26 Edon. Brigle flips it now to Carter Keese. Keese to Peyton Troush. He'll come right side of the floor to Brigle. Now on the wing to Gallahue. Posting is Troush. Steps back out now, circles it out in front. Gurrell coming out on him. Now it's Brigle. He'll give it up to Keese. A minute gone by. Hulbert wants to try a three. That's no good. And the board to Montpelier. Still a 30-26 Edon lead. A minute into the fourth. Gurrell facing up, putting it on the deck. Flips it top the key. Thorpe from downtown, way off target. No good. Rebound put back, no good. Gurrell with another try with a left hand. Grant Gurrell now with 8.
Again, Montpelier hanging around because they're getting to the offensive glass.
30-28 on a cut. A foul from behind on Gurrell trying to deny Peyton Troush. And that should be number 3 on Gurrell. Gurrell and Walls, the top 2 scorers, have 3 fouls for Montpelier. Max Radebaugh, who's just coming back in, has 3 for Edon. Braden Brink also returns for Montpelier. 30-28 Edon. Possession to the Bombers, 6.5 remaining. Here's Troush. From the right point, out in front now to Carter Keese. Keese between the circles. Dribble handoff to Radebaugh. Radebaugh goes left side over to Cohen Hulbert. Hulbert on the wing. Now gives it up to Keese. Here it comes to Gallahue. Edon again going to be patient offensively, nursing the 2-point lead. They've already used 30 seconds offensively here. Here's Radebaugh. Into the corner to Hulbert. Back out to Radebaugh. And let's face it, with such a young and inexperienced team anyways, this is one of those ways that you can be competitive, hang around, and have shots at wins.
Absolutely.
Gallahue for 3, no. Offensive rebound, Keese. And now a reset with Radebaugh. Still 30-28. Keese stumbling coming off that screen, but able to maintain his balance. Gives it up now to Radebaugh. Inside to Gallahue, touches it out. Troush is too soft on that jumper. It hit front rim, flipped over. Loose ball tracked down, though, by Colton Hulbert. Hulbert wants it, gets Grimm to commit. Bounce pass into Keese. Pinned inside. Kick out, Gallahue. 3-ball, no. Gallahue goes to get the rebound. Here's Radebaugh chucking a deep one. That's no good. And Gallahue and Gurrell, and it's going to be an offensive foul. They'll call that one on Briggs Gallahue. His second.
Well, that was the first possession this entire second half. We saw Edon get after it on the offensive glass with 3 of them. That's kind of a coin flip call, if you will.
Been
Obviously,
a while.
Matt's not too excited about it.
Been a while since Montpelier's had a possession. Bounce pass right side to Thorpe. 4:44 left in the game. They ended up having it almost 2 minutes off that clock and didn't get a point. Down low, Grimm, turnaround jump, hook is good. And we're tied at 30.
Now, it's been a slugfest all night long, and no reason to think the last 4.5 won't be the same.
And an Edon timeout. 4:24 left in regulation. Deadlocked at 30.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
30 apiece, Edon and Montpelier, with 4:24 remaining in this one.
It's interesting watching the Edon timeout here, and Matt Ripke, and we've talked to him not only this year but through the years. I mean, he understands what he's doing. The competitor is still the competitor, and it still burns. But he's teaching these young kids. I mean, a very calm timeout. 14th messages spread the floor.
And 14th year, by far, his youngest team he's ever had.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. But he understands that competitive fire still gets you.
37-36, Hilltop leads North Central with 3 minutes to go in that game. Here we've got 4 to play. Tied at 30. Edon possession. Keese gives it up to Trausch. Trausch over on the wing now to Hulbert. Hulbert back to Trausch. Didn't catch it cleanly, but able to bring it back in. Now he throws it wide. It was deflected by Gurrell. Tracked down by Carter Keese. Keese in a little trouble. Now gives it up to the near side. Peyton Trausch, who hands to Radebaugh as we tick down to 3:35 left in this one. 30-30 game. Here's Hulbert to Radebaugh. Open post cut inside. Trausch in the lane. They double him. He'll give it up. Hulbert from deep. No good for 3. Grimm the rebound. By the way, how about this, Adam? 5 of the 6 shot attempts for Edon in this quarter have been threes. They are 0 for 6 from the field. Montpelier 2 for 5. Tie game at 30. 3:10 to go. Here's Walls. Help coming. Gives it up. Brink for 3 in the lead. In and out. No good. Grimm on the glass. Puts it up. That's no good. Had a great look on the inside. Just could not finish.
One of those nights for everyone, Andy. He had a real good look after cleanly getting that offensive rebound.
Still tied at 30. 2:45 left in this thing. Here's Hulbert. Hulbert looks to the post, not there. Hulbert wants to maneuver, and it was knocked free for a moment by Gurrell, but Hulbert gets it back, and then a miscommunication. He throws it away. Low and outside away from Gallahue, and it's a turnover to Montpelier.
First turnover by either team here in this fourth quarter.
And we have a 30-second Montpelier timeout taken. 2:35 left. Deadlock still at 30.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Well, Adam, what do you think here as we head down the stretch?
Every possession just so magnified. I mean, you get it was just one turnover, a little miscommunication out at the top for the Bombers. But the way this game has gone here tonight, it just feels like it's so much more. It's almost like a fourth quarter turnover in football with a 5-point, lead. It's one of those things, momentum going to be huge here. Got to take care of the basketball and get the shots that you want.
By the way, North Central 40, Hilltop 39, inside of 2 minutes left in that game in the BBC. North Central and Edon are the defending co-champs in the conference. And a wide open BBC this year. Camper to Grimm, 2:20 to play, tied at 30. When does Walls get involved? Now it's Gurrell. Gurrell to the left side of the floor to Grimm. Now Walls will get a touch. Keese comes right out on him immediately. Walls, remember, playing with 3, so is Gurrell. Radebaugh with 3 for Edon. Near side of the floor, it's Camper. Under 2 to go in regulation. Camper to Gurrell for the lead. It's good.
That's about the cleanest looking jump shot we've seen from anyone outside of Peyton Trausch here tonight.
Grant Gurrell with a deuce. Trausch for another 3. No, it won't go. Walls the rebound. And now Garrett Walls in Montpelier up 2 with 1:35. Walls to Gurrell, high post.
Can Montpelier be patient with the lead in the basketball?
Walls floats it cross court to Brink. Walls clapping for it back, has it. Gallahue out on him. Walls bounce pass to Gurrell. We're at 118, 117. Edon and Montpelier have a foul to give each.
I think you're going to see it from Edon here pretty quickly.
Walls near midcourt. Gallahue trying to give the foul. Almost got the steal. Now they do get the steal. And now Keese loses his balance. Hands to Gallahue. He lost the basketball. And it's Camper and Montpelier. And everybody in the gym is unhappy. Timeout, Montpelier. They thought they were fouled. Then Edon thought they were fouled. We're not going anywhere. We're staying here. in a 32-30 Montpelier lead with 52 seconds to play.
Boy, you are right. Boy, Montpelier, when they took it away from Walls out near midcourt, Montpelier fans just crazy that they didn't have a whistle called. And then Edon with Gallahue gets into the lane, and then he has it taken away. And the other half of the gym is up and running. And one of the officials looked over at the Edon bench and shook his head. No, there was nothing there. And wow.
52 seconds remaining. 32-30, Montpelier with the lead. Still a foul to give for both teams, Adam. By the way, that last timeout went to Montpelier?
Yes, Montpelier with the timeout.
Unofficially, I have Montpelier with 2. This is a scoreboard that doesn't have the timeouts, and I have Edon with 3 remaining. If there's a held ball, Edon does have the possession arrow.
Well, I would suspect here, down 2, if the Bombers don't get a steal or a 10-second call, they're not going to mess around. They're going to use that foul to give and start putting Montpelier to the line here.
It'll be Thorpe getting it into Walls. Walls weaving his way through traffic. Bounce pass is kicked, but no call. Play on. Montpelier still with the basketball. Now a reach and a foul with 42 seconds remaining. That's the last foul they had to give, and it's number 3 on Carter Keese.
It's clearly a kick ball, but they play on, and Montpelier.
It's been a while since I've seen a kick ball not called. Yeah. Inbounds Jamison Grimm. They tried to foul him. They didn't. Now Radeball will sacrifice. He'll put Camper on the line. James Camper, limited, but solid. He's 4 for 6 coming into tonight. He has not scored. He has not taken a free throw. He's 67%. It's a 1-and-1 with 39 seconds. The front end of the 1-and-1 is up. It's no good. Rebound tipped and grabbed by Carter Keese. And a timeout, Edon. That's taken with 34 seconds left. And again, we're going to stay right here. 34.6 left. 32-30, Montpelier with the lead. Let's start with, well, we know we don't have to talk too much about Montpelier, but we will come to them in a moment. What and who is Matt Ripke diagramming something up for?
Well, best case scenario, it's going to be Peyton Troush with his hands in the ball. But, you talked about at the 49 how the senior leader, Carter Keese, had some big free throw misses at the end, and we talked about his stick-to-itiveness. He stuck with it, got an offensive rebound, which ultimately sealed the win for them. It just has one of those nights and one of those feelings that a night where the senior has not found his range from the perimeter.
No field goals.
He made a shot all night outside of a free throw. That he's just got one of those waiting in the wings a little bit. I expect Keese to have the ball in his hands, try to make something happen.
And
Montpelier, meanwhile, they've got the one foul to give, Andy. So when will Coach Ramos want to use that?
You don't want it in your back pocket walking out of this gym, that's for sure. It'll be brought in by Troush to Max Radeball. Down 2. Radeball brings it ahead. Dribble handoff Keese. Cross court Gallahue. Top side to Troush. 25 seconds to play. Now it's Radeball. Throws it up to Keese. Keese on the wing. Gives to Radeball. And another timeout. They got a little out of sorts. And I have Edon now unofficially with 1 timeout. Montpelier with 2 timeouts. And we have 18 seconds left. Now it's a half-court situation.
Yeah, I think Matt Ripke saw what was happening. I think he wanted a few passes to be made, work the clock, get into a rhythm a little bit. Credit Montpelier. They didn't bite on anything. They stayed home. And I think that Matt saw, okay, let's get everyone back on the same page. Again, young team. These are the situations when you talk about a team needs to learn how to win. What are you going to run? What are you comfortable with? Who's going to have the ball in their hands?
By the way, we're not the only game in the BBC going to the wire. 11 seconds left. Up the road, North Central Hilltop. North Central 43, Hilltop 41. Hilltop basketball with 11 seconds to play there.
Down 2 on the road, you go for the win, right?
Yes.
What the fans say anyway.
18 seconds here. 32-30 Montpelier, Edon ball.
Same scenario.
Yes.
I think Matt he would love to get something at the rim, but if it's not there, I think he'd be content with a kick out, and that's where Montpelier can't over-commit if a drive goes into the lane.
It'll be Radebaugh to inbounds for Hulbert. Backdoor cut, Radebaugh missed it! Loose basketball to Montpelier. It was a give and go, and Radebaugh got to the rim and could not get the layup to drop home. I don't think it was touch. It's possible, but I don't think so. And now we walk to the other end, and Garrett Walls, the best free throw shooter on the team, at 75% to the foul line.
Well, Matt saw something. They diagrammed it right out of the break. They got exactly what they wanted, just would not fall.
A 1-and-1. Walls misses. Rebound Edon. Timeout. Edon with 8.5 seconds to play, and that, according to my records, is the final timeout for Edon. It's still 32-30. They are out. They just got that signal. I have Montpelier for 2, although the only way he would utilize that maybe is if coming out of this he sees something, Nick Ramos sees something he doesn't like of the alignment of Edon.
But keep in mind, too, Montpelier still with the one foul to give, 8.5 seconds. I think best case scenario, because Edon's going to have to go the length of the floor, I think you have to do everything you can to make sure they inbound it right on the baseline. Don't let them get a big half-court pass or anything. Make them burn some clock getting to midcourt, and then as soon as they cross midcourt, I think that's when you go in with the foul. And again, Edon doesn't have any timeouts remaining, so they have what they're talking about now is that scenario. I guarantee Matt's not get it in, get it across half court, and then after we get fouled, hold on to the basketball. This is what we're going to run.
By the way, North Central survived 43-42. They are not guarding the inbounds. Gallahue into Radebaugh. Radebaugh to the top of the key to Hulbert. Right side to Keese. Keese wants the 3 for the win. Up, off iron, no. Rebound, Grimm. Ball game. Carter Keese got a pretty good look at a 3, Adam.
He got a really good look at a 3. Step back in rhythm. It just would not fall.
And they do not score, right?
I have it down, Andy. Fourth quarter scoring. Montpelier 6, Edon nothing.
A shutout in the fourth quarter for Montpelier defensively. And boy, Montpelier is going to survive, and they did take that foul home with them too.
Well, I thought for sure they would. I mean, they caught a bit of a break in the sense that the inbounds pass, they didn't guard anyone, and they were standing out at midcourt. They didn't guard it, but the pass went to the free throw line. I thought they would maybe try to push them closer to the baseline, and then as soon as they got across, and I think part of that credit needs to go to Edon. Wasn't waiting around for the foul. They got into the offense and ran what they wanted to, and I think once they got it past midcourt and then got it off on the wing, I think honestly, and who can blame them? I think Montpelier kids didn't want to foul because the last thing you want to do is to foul a shooter, let alone a three-point shooter. And as you said, well, Edon got a good look at it, just would not fall.
So Montpelier gets out of here with a BBC win. They make it 2 in a row overall. And Edon will fall to 4-8. A lot to break down when we come back. The final totals and perhaps a conversation with Nick Ramos as well. We shall see. More to come from Montpelier after this final timeout.
Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Import cars and trucks are amazing, but fixing them creates a dilemma. Do you go to the city for service and repairs? Well, it's time for a change. Jason Dietz Automotive Services on State Route 6, just east of Edgerton, is the answer. If you own a Volkswagen, Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, or any other Asian or European vehicle, Jason Dietz Automotive Services has you covered. With over 30 years of experience on imports, Dave Brown and Sam Bailey are the experts that can fix it right the first time. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem your last mechanic couldn't, call 419-298-0777 and make your appointment today.
Hi, Dan Stuckey here, broker owner of Real Estate Advantage Team. Are you thinking of buying a home, but you're hesitant because of the rising interest rates? Well, don't be. Historically, rates are still very low. While not at their lowest, rates are nowhere near where they were back in the 1980s and 1990s. Home prices are stabilizing, and there are more homes coming on the market. So don't wait until interest rates climb to 9 or 10% or even higher to make your move. Call me today, and I will help guide you through the entire process. From finding financing to handing you the keys to your new home at closing, I am with you every step of the way. With over 25 years of real estate experience, I am your trusted real estate advisor. And as a Christian-based business, when you buy your home through Real Estate Advantage Team, I will donate 10% of the company's net income from your sale to a church or nonprofit charity of your choice, honoring you as the reason for the donation. So let's get you moving. Call 419-636-5100. That's 419-636-5100.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Final tonight in a close, competitive all night long, Adam Gubernath. They found a way to get it done, came up with some terrific defense all night, including holding Montpelier scoreless. They were 0 for 9, 0 for 7 from the three-point line in that fourth quarter, Edon was. Came up with, and then had to survive also a lay-in attempt on a give and go that Max Radeball had a great look that would have at least tied it. And then the shot that would have won it, a step-back three that Carter Keese had a good look at as well. But Montpelier earned this, fought hard all night.
And I think the big difference was, Andy, just 3 turnovers in that second half, 1 in the fourth quarter for Montpelier. And it was almost a dead-even breakdown on the glass at halftime. Montpelier ends up unofficially winning the rebound battle by 10 here tonight.
Wow.
I think on a night when offense was just hard to come by, kids played hard, they got after it defensively. There's 2 factors. The third factor was kids just weren't hitting shots. I mean, sometimes it happens, the perfect storm that gives you a 32-30 type game, you got to do anything you can to manufacture some offense. And what Montpelier was able to do just a shade better than Edon here tonight was to get second and third opportunities on the glass, and ultimately that lifted them to the win.
Yep. Sure did. Let's go ahead and go through the final totals of this. Montpelier puts 2 in double figures. Edon overall did a really good job on Garrett Walls. He scores 20 a game. They hold him to almost half that. He has 11. Grant Gurrell, solid tonight with 10. Jamison Grimm and Trent Thorpe each finished with 4, and Braden Brink scored 3. For Edon, Peyton Troush finished with a team-high 11, including 3 threes for the Bombers. 7 for Max Radebaugh. 5 for Briggs Gallahue, 4 for Cohen Hulbert, and Carter Keese was held to just 3 points tonight. Neither team shot the basketball well at all. Montpelier was 13 of 48 and only 2 of 16 shooting threes. Edon was 11 of 42. 20 of their field goal attempts were threes. They were 5 for 20 from the three-point line. Not a ton of free throws shot tonight either, and that officiating crew was pretty consistent.
Absolutely.
4 of 6 for Montpelier from the foul line. Edon was 3 for 4 at the foul line tonight.
Plus 10 advantage again on the boards for Montpelier here tonight. Grant Gurrell had a game-high 9. Jamison Grimm had 8. His most important one, though, came after the missed 3 at the end of the game, which helped the Locos to the win. Carter Keese doing everything he could to help his team, had a team-high 7 rebounds. Briggs Gallahue 6. Final turnover numbers, Edon 9, Montpelier 8.
So what is your best one tire and service best play tonight, Adam?
We were trying to think. I think it was the offensive rebound and putback in the fourth quarter late in the game by Jamison Grimm. I think his bucket kind of gave them the momentum. You could also make the argument that, Grimm's rebound off the missed Keese 3 was huge. I mean, at the end, because there were still a couple of seconds on the clock, Montpelier.
And it's appropriate that rebounding is something that we pick
absolutely.
because that's something Montpelier did well all night.
Exactly. They did that very well here tonight. I mean, they didn't allow Edon to do, especially on that last possession, what they did in the fourth quarter, which ultimately rallied them for the win. Remember, Troush had the 3 threes in the third quarter.
Yep.
Okay, so put that in your head for a second. You think to yourself, okay, 3 threes, 9 points, I get it. 32-30. I mean, that's almost a third of the points came on those shots in the quarter, so it's almost like those shots are magnified, but the Locos were able to withstand that and ultimately walk out of here with a huge win.
And with that win, Montpelier climbs to 4-6. They are 1-1 in the BBC. The win tonight eclipsed their win total of last year when they went 3-19, and they have some winnable games coming that we're going to talk about in a minute. Edon drops to 4-8 on the year, 1-1 in the BBC. Edon, that was their only game for the weekend. They are home with Stryker next Friday night, and then a double weekend, and we'll see the back end of that next double weekend when they host Edgerton on the 21st of this month. For Montpelier, they have a game tomorrow night right back here at home when they'll entertain Hamilton, Indiana, again. Not just winnable, they're a favored team in this game. Hamilton is really down again. Holgate next weekend, and Edgerton, we'll see Montpelier at Edgerton. Not saying they're going to win, but these are winnable games and a chance to start stringing together opportunities here for Montpelier as the year goes on.
And I think the message from Nick Rom, and we're breaking this down throughout the night, and we're being, we're looking at possession. The thing to remember, I think is so important is kids played hard here tonight.
Yep.
And they got after it defensively. Those are the 2 things that you can always do, no matter what's going on the other side of the ball. You can play hard and you can play good defense. I thought both teams did that here tonight. But there's an old saying that I know you've heard, that everyone has heard out there: you'd rather win ugly than lose looking good.
Yep.
And I think the message that Nick Ramos and the Montpelier Locos can take from this is, we played hard, we got after it defensively, we won the battle of the